Okay, Andy. Good morning, everyone. So up to last class, Andy. Anyway, yesterday it's on Monday class. I think this is yesterday. So before that, three demos we conducted anyway, directly or indirectly. The students who came today, I'll give the recordings to you anyway, theoretical recordings. So today I'm entering into some practical part I'm entering. So let me repeat what has been happened up to now for 5 minutes. Yesterday's class especially. Advanced Java depends upon, not depends upon. In advanced Java, we have application development is available. Application development meaning is nothing but whatever the knowledges we gained from core Java, we are here to apply that knowledge for construction. That only we call it as application development. The meaning is I will apply here for developing some applications, we say. So that application needs some defined definition. So application means set of programs collected together to perform one defined action. We call it as application. Sir, we are here for advanced Java to develop what kind of applications? We are here to develop web applications. Sir, web application means what, sir? The application executing in internet environment or web environment, we call it as web application. To develop that web application, we need three technologies. One is JDBC, one is Servlet, one is JSP. JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Using JDBC, we interact with the database product. It's a theoretical, one line theoretical. Servlet means server program interacts with the users or clients through web browsers. Simply, you can say servlet program will accept the request from the user through web browser. That is servlet. So servlet programming, we train the student how to construct servlet programs. We call it as servlet programming. It's a theory. Third one is JSP, stands for Java Server Page, which is the response from web application. Using JDBC, using Servlet, using JSP, we are constructing web applications. That's the theory. So in that process, advanced Java is having three units. Unit number one is JDBC, unit number two is Servlet, unit number three is JSP. Always my batches, you know my name, I think, right? You know my batches starts from JDBC, Servlet and JSP. Same order I will come. So I started JDBC for you. It's a concept. JDBC helping this Java developer to interact with the database product. Database product comes under storage category. Because of this reason, I want to know how many storages are available related to Java application development. Then I started. There are 4 types of storages available to you. One is field storage, object storage, file storage, and database storage. The memory generated to hold single data value, we call it as a field storage. In what situation field storage will come? When we use primitive data types like byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean, 8 types. If we use among these 8 types, we call it as primitive data type. Primitive data type generate field storage. Sir, where I can see this field storage? The field storage can be in the class level. The field storage can be in the object level. The field storage can be in the method level. That only class variable, instance variable, and local variable. That is a theoretical. Object storage means what, sir? The memory generated to hold group members, we call it as object storage. In what situation object storage will come? Object storages are generated when we use non-primitive data types like class, interface, array, and enum. The object storages will come. That's a theory. So these field storages and object storages are generated part of Java application while execution. Once the execution completed, your JVM shutdowns. Once the JVM shutdowns, automatically field storage and object storages will be destroyed. Because of this reason, for application development or for Java applications, we must have permanent storages. When we want to have permanent storage for Java application, we take the support of file storage or database storage, any one. So file storage means a smallest permanent storage part of computer system which is controlled and managed by the operating system is known as file storage. Sir, why it is controlled and managed by the operating system? The reason, operating system will have file structure and file management. Because of this reason, file storage is under the control of operating system. Sir, my Java program want to interact with that file storage. For what purpose? Creating file, writing the data, opening the file, reading the data. I want to interact with that file. When we want to establish one communication between Java program and file storage, the Java program must be constructed using classes and interfaces available from java.io package known as file API. If you can construct your Java program using classes and interfaces available from java.io package, then your Java program will communicate with your file storage. That's the theory. Then why these file storages are not taken as major storages for your web applications means yesterday I started. There is some disadvantages in file storage. Data redundancy, replication of data is possible because of file storage. Data inconsistency, because of replication of data, the data may be same, may not be same. If they are not same, that is inconsistency. Difficulty in accessing data. The files are in the scattered form. Whenever you want to access them, we cannot integrate them. That only integrity problem. We cannot integrate them and access. So accessing problem, integrating problem. Integrating means interlinking of files problem. Sharing of data is also very hard in file storages. Atomicity problem. Atomicity means completing the transaction to completed state or coming back to original state without loss of data. This kind of atomicity is not available in the file storages. Concurrent access. Concurrent means more than one user interacts with the file storage. Your file storage cannot withstand. So concurrency is not available for file storage. Security problem is there. When more than one user is trying to access with file storage, it is not possible to provide the services and security problem may come. So because of all these disadvantages, we are not using our file storage as major storage. Because of above disadvantages, Because of above disadvantages, the file storage is not taken as major storage for web application, and all the disadvantages of file storage can be overcome using database storage. So theoretical part, the student who came today, I repeated orally what has been happened. So I'll give the recording and notes to you. Now I'll get a Google Classroom anyway. Within 10 minutes, they'll create a Google Classroom to me. Once the Google Classroom comes now, after the class by today, 12:30 or 12:40, I'll upload that recordings and your notes with diagrams. I'll update there. And tomorrow, contact one admin. I'll give a number of admin. Contact him and join the Google Classroom and see the recordings and download the notes. Clear, right? Because I'm starting practical today. Already I said no. Only I will take 15 to 18 sessions in JDBC. Because of this reason, I'm not wasting your time. I've started. If you are a core Java student, I might have said a story to you. You are not a core Java student, advanced Java student. Yes or no? Sir, I am a UKG, sir. Means I completed my LKG. I know everything about this institute, sir. Yes or no now? Right. So we never wasted time by giving it demos in advances. Not only me, in the spring also, they will not give demos. In web service, they will not give demos. They'll introduce 1 or 2 days and they'll start it. Core Java student different. Sir, I must take Python, sir. Confusion, sir. Take a C language, sir. Confusion, sir. I must go to the confusions will be there in core Java. So we have to, like a children, we have to say stories for 3-4 days. We have to say something to him. Then only he will take admission, unless he will not take admission. So advanced Java issue not there, no. Who are interested, they will come. Who are not interested, they will go. It's a career-oriented courses. Who are not interested, they'll walk out. Who are interested, they will come. Who are interested, they'll hard work. Who are not interested, they'll drop it. It's a career, no. So as a trainers, we never catch the student here. That depends upon the personal interests. Because of this reason, by standing on dais, I cannot say a story for more days. Because in a short form, I concluded within 3 sessions. Understood now? Right. Yesterday, being a Monday, I brought a database. So yesterday is under my count. The session is under my count. So I brought a database yesterday. So the information delivered yesterday for you, the major information I'm repeating. Sir, in my computer system, database product is not available. We are installing from externally. Yes or no? That point you have to remember it. Database product will come from externally. It is not part of my computer system. I am downloading and I am installing. So because of this reason, I made a statement. The largest permanent storage. Why I said largest permanent storage? Dump the data and go. It never says storage is full. It never says. Understood this point? You dump that, it never says storage. Like your mobile phone, it never says your storage is full. Remove the videos. Remove that. It never say it. Right? Internally, one logical organization is going on. One logical organization is going on. It is the biggest sector we had known as database management. It's the biggest sector. So because of this reason, I made a statement. The largest permanent storage of computer system, which is installed from externally, is known as database storage. Why I said that point to the student means student has to know one point here. File storage is part of computer system. It is a hard disk only, no. But database storage is not part of computer system. It came from externally. That I want to highlight. Whenever any resource is coming from externally, we have to interact through driver. That is a rule. If anything coming from externally, we have to interact through driver. That is a rule. You bring, yesterday I said no, you bring one new printer and connect it to your system. You cannot interact directly. You must interact through printer driver. That is a rule. Understood this point or not now? Here also, we interact with the database product by using JDBC driver. So I made a statement. In the process of establishing communication between Java program and database product, the Java program must be constructed using classes and interfaces available from java.sql package, and the Java program must take the support of JDBC driver. I made a statement. Some people may understand my paragraph, may not understand my paragraph. Because of this reason, I presented same thing in the diagrammatical form to you. So these are the diagrams I drawn related to your introductions and so on. These all diagrams I'll keep in order and show to you. In the notes tomorrow I'll show it. Today I'll prepare a notes for Google Classroom. No, I'll uploading. I'll show that order to you. How it is. Yesterday I drawn this diagram to you. This one. See there. Sir, that is my database location. Part of my original machine. M stands for machine. Part of C drive or E drive or F drive, I installed my database product. Maybe Oracle 19C, 21C, 11, 10, your wish. Any one version. You downloaded and installed into C drive or E drive or F drive. Now Oracle product is sitting in the machine. That's the concept. The machine is under the control of OS. Operating system will be controlling the machines. You cannot interact with the machine without OS. So I drawn one layer as OS, operating system. Upon that operating system, our virtual machine is running. Java virtual machine is running. In that virtual machine, our application is running. Among that, our application, one program is communicating with the database. So I written Java program. When my Java program want to communicate with the database product, the rule, the Java program must be constructed using classes and interfaces available from java.sql package. Understood this? Right. And the Java program will take the support of JDBC driver to interact with it. Now here, sir, I know database. Yes sir, no, na. I went for Oracle classes, sir. If not, I am going Oracle classes, sir. If not, I am planning Oracle class by 2 p.m. sir. New batch is coming now. You can plan it. Anyway, I know Oracle. Yesterday, some students asked me, sir, I don't know Oracle. How means? Venkatesh sir will take care because you entered into this room. No, now you cannot run and go. No, right? Sir, I don't know Oracle because of time I not taken the Oracle. Then how, sir? Means leave it. Venkatesh sir, I hear that. So I will write few queries. Learn that queries from me. But don't think that Venkatesh sir is giving total Oracle training. I am a Java developer related trainer. I am not Oracle trainer to give the complete informations. But what are needed, I will write it. Got it or not now? Sir, here HTML is there now, sir. I don't have time to attend HTML, sir. Then how means you entered into this room? No. Venkatesh sir will write HTML tags. Few tags you learn from me. Remaining all you learn separately. So Java, advanced Java trainers will write some part of Oracle, some part of HTML. What is needed for our classes, we train it. So now you need not worry. And after finding time, maybe 9 a.m. or morning 7 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. If you are free, attend the remaining parts so that the trainer is a specialized trainer in Oracle. Specialized trainer, they can put more things to you. Here I'll be concentrating on Java. Remaining 2 layers, I will write it. So finally, sir, I know database product. JDBC driver, you are not going to do anything. Your vendor company will give the driver. Means if you downloaded your Oracle product, with that Oracle product, one LIB will come, library. I'll show today. Already you install your Oracle product. In that Oracle product, LIB will be there. Oracle library will be there. In that library, they given one jar file to us. Today, I'm going to show that jar file. Inside that jar file, driver is available. Right? So we are going to use the driver. So here, I don't have a headache with database, sir. I don't have a headache with Oracle, sorry, JDBC driver. It is available to me. I'm going to use it. How to use it? I will try it. Come to Java application. Java application, I must write no, sir. So already you know how to write the Java programs, no? Yes, sir, no, na. Right? At least you can write addition of 2 numbers, no? Right. Sir, I know few programs, sir, enough. If you know few programs, enough. Why means remaining components I will bring from java.sql. I will take one class outside. I will take some methods outside. I'll take one interface outside. I'll take some methods outside. I'll be constructing. That only our course. Got it right? So we are concentrating on Java program construction or Java application construction. That's a point. So finally, we take the support of JDBC driver with some minimum knowledge of writing Java program. We trainers will take care to train how to develop your JDBC applications. That's a point. Okay, right. Now, I made one statement to you. This one. Sir, what is this driver? They'll ask a question to you. JDBC driver means they'll ask driver. The small software program, part of operating system used to control the resources of computer system is known as driver. Simply you can say driver is one small program used to connect two edges indirectly. Yesterday I said for demo purpose, audio driver will connect VLC player and speaker. Speaker port is there, no? You are going to pin one port, no? That port number will be there. Now VLC player to speaker, one connection must be there. The connection is done by one small program known as audio driver. Like this, we had video driver, motherboard driver, keyboard driver, mouse driver, network driver, flash driver, all are inbuilt to operating system. So operating system is going to use these drivers to communicate with the resources. That's the point. If a driver fails, communication fails. I said no. Audio driver failed means VLC player will be running, sound will not come. Again, you have to download the audio driver and give to that operating system, then it plays a song. So drivers are nothing but small programs used by operating system to control some resources. It's a theory. Then what about JDBC driver? The driver which is used to interact with the database product is known as JDBC driver. Java database connectivity driver. Java database connectivity driver. These JDBC drivers are categorized into how many types now? 4 types. What are they? Read it as type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. After that, individual names. Type 1 means what now? JDBC, ODBC, bridge driver. Type 2 is native API driver. Type 3 is network protocol driver. And type 4 is thin driver. In real time, we are going to use which driver? I made a statement. In real time, we use thin driver for database connections. Remaining 3 drivers we are not using. All of you understood up to now what has been happened, right? Now, actually the student will expect the notes on each driver, but Venkatesh sir will not give notes there. Got it right? So my strategy will be different. So first I'll enter into practical by using thin driver. I'll enter it. So I'll make you to do all the programs with a thin driver. So lot more assignments I'll keep to you. Once you are perfect with the thin driver, one day we are going to leave this JDBC and go to servlet. Unit number 2. Before going into servlet, one session we make it as a review session. In that review session, we'll give a notes on type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. We have a discussion. Got it right? Can I go forward for today's class? Right. Okay. So write the notes anyway for today and tomorrow. So after Google Classroom came, you are going to join the Google Classroom. After that, your wish. If you want to write it, write it. If not, you can relaxedly come and sit it. Whatever you want, you can do without disturbing your side person. Okay, right? Okay. But take this advanced Java is more seriously. My suggestion, core Java, what has been happened is happened. Right? Sir, I not yet completed core Java. If anybody is there, don't be intense. The reason, side by your friend will be there who completed core Java. He also cannot remember. We know that openly, Andy. We know that openly. So it is not a single batch to me, no. Already advanced Java only 70 batches completed. My core Java 130 batches I completed. I know, no. You can remember, I cannot remember, Andy. We know that already. Then why to worry, Andy? With the minimum knowledge you can come, no. Sir, I must complete core Java and come. I will say complete and come. Actually, I'll say in the not needed, Ravai. You can come, take some minimum knowledge. You know how to write a program. Yes, way to write a program. Yes, way to save a program. At least variable method, you know. Enough. Remaining all we take care. I'll prove this also. 15 days I'll prove it. But take advanced Java seriously. Not like core Java. First, regularity must be there and regular. Classes you must come regularly if you are interested. That also force not there. Attendance not there, no. Right? Be regular. Do the work on the same day. Any doubt is there, clarify here. I'm available now here anyway. So clarify it. More doubts will come for 10 days. After 10 days, automatically you can understand what is happening. Why you have to take advanced Java seriously means next step is Spring and web service. They are depending upon advance. If you know Spring and web service only, you can do the project. You cannot do the project directly without Spring and web service. You cannot write program in Spring and web service without advanced Java. So which one you have to take seriously now? Advanced Java you have to take a serious. Core Java, what has been happened is happened. Wherever the component come, we explain that component and we use it. Right? That is a work we do in advance. We know that already. Students go to Oracle. They cannot remember. They'll come here. They'll go to HTML. They cannot remember. They'll come here. They'll go to core Java. They cannot remember. They'll come here. So again, we have to reactivate all and come. But don't do the same thing in Spring and I forget it advanced Java and came. You didn't see because the teacher cannot help it because a framework, no, it's not possible. I can do that recollecting process. I can do. Okay, right now. Star mark IMP. Create system. Create system environment. Create system environment ready for executing JDBC applications. Create system environment ready for executing JDBC applications. Step 1. Right. Look here once. By default, our nodes will be interacting with Oracle database, because maximum students will learn Oracle. So default notes are available on interacting with Oracle database. The product version can be anything, 19 or 11 or 12 or 21. We are not bothered about the version in database. So we are interacting with Oracle database. Our notes will come with Oracle database. No, sir, I want to interact with MySQL database means separate points will give it. If anybody is interacting with MySQL, I'll write a separate points for them. Got it right? By default, my notes runs with Oracle database, because if you pick 100 students from Java, means we only will send 90% of the students update with Oracle. So our notes by default come with Oracle interaction. Clear everyone? Right. If I take MySQL, no, MySQL trainer not there for in the institute. So Oracle means some trainer is available to you. Maybe Vijay Kumar sir, if not some Sudhakar sir, somebody is there for you. If any problem comes, you can run and go to the trainer, he will resolve it. Right? If not, I will resolve it. If not, my hardware engineer will resolve it. If not, my programmers will resolve it. Somebody will be there to resolve that issue. Right? So we select that Oracle product. Got it right? So because of this reason, step 1, download and install Oracle database. Download and install Oracle database. Download and install Oracle database. Version can be anything. Version can be anything. Maximum people installed, I hope so, who are attending Oracle batches. The trainers will give that information for installation. Even then, we people, advanced Java trainers, we had one steps of document. The same Oracle trainer only will send a document to us anyway. So that document we upload in the Google Classroom to you. See that document and you can follow that step 1, step 2 in installing the product. After installing the product, any issue you are getting it now, tomorrow you speak to me, showing that, bring that laptop and show it. Offline students who had more flexibility, you can bring the laptop and show to me directly. I'll be sitting there only. After the class, I'll be sitting here. You can show that error to me. What is the problem you're facing with Oracle? You have to test today. All of you should download and install Oracle database independent of version. Whatever the version you want, you take it. Got it right? So after installing that product, check the login process. Check the login process. Check the login process to Oracle database. Login process to database. Check the login process to database. The meaning, after installing, perform login and check it whether it is working or not. Sir, already I am attending Oracle, I am doing creating table, insert data means well and good. So first 2 steps are over. Already product is ready in your system, right? But part of notes we are saying that. See there, I am opening SQL command line. I am opening SQL command line. We are opening. So this is SQL command line. I am using which product, Andy? I am using 11 or not now? Oracle 11 I am using. Okay, right. Connect username system. My username is system and manager. Connected now? Right. Perform this login process. Perform this login process. So check whether the login process is successful or not. Means what? Your installation is successful. Okay, right. Now write step 3. Now create one database table. I am writing the query to you. Create one database table. On the database table, we are writing our first program. Right? Okay. Always I'll start with the employee table. I'll start it. Right? Employee. I'll take 4 columns only. I'll take it. Employee ID, employee name, employee designation. I will take one basic salary. I will take it. That's all. So for demo purpose, I'll take 4 columns in a table, right? Okay. Now create table with name employee, create table with name employee 44. Employee 44. Some number I'm giving there, employee 44. So the query is what now? Create table. What is the table name now? Employee 44. And I am taking EID. EID is alphanumeric. I will take always employee IDs. Alphanumeric means according to Java program string, no? Yes or no? According to Oracle database string means what now? Varchar 2 of 10. I will take it. If not 15, you can take it. Now employee name I am taking. This also varchar 2 of 15. I will take it. Employee designation varchar 2 of designation. I will take 10. Now basic salary I will take it. That is number I am taking. Number of 10 I am taking. Create table. Table name is employee 44. Employee ID, employee name, employee designation, basic salary. Now primary key you must give it. No, what will be the primary key now? So in advanced Java, don't create a table without primary key. Here I want primary key practice. Whether you done in the Oracle or not, I don't know. But in my database here, in my room of advanced Java, because in servlet programming, many applications will come. So 5 to 6 mini projects will come in the form of MVC. When the mini projects are coming, I need primary key. Got it right? So mandatory here to create with the primary key. So primary key is like this. Write it. Primary key of employee ID. So I am creating primary key of EID. I am creating. Got it right? That's a way of creating. What is the meaning of primary key? So unique number. It will restrict the replication, no? Like a roll number. Your roll number do not have replications. Bank account number, Aadhaar card number, license numbers, PAN card numbers, they're all primary keys. So for do not have replications, phone number also do not have replications. So where the replication is not allowed, that we call it as primary key. Don't ask me foreign key, candidate key. Your Oracle trainer will do that. Composite key, foreign key, candidate key. Don't ask me and don't. Venkatesh sir is not Oracle trainer, right? So I will take primary key. The reason why primary key restriction here means if you go to the framework next level, you must take Spring and web service. Under Spring, one module is there, Spring JDBC. Here JDBC is running, no? The same JDBC there, Spring JDBC, right? Or Spring Data. 2 modules are there. Spring JDBC, Spring Data. No, sir, I'm not going for Spring. I'll go for Hibernate. Hibernate with JPA. That also one framework. In that Hibernate with JPA, Spring Data, Spring JDBC, primary key is mandatory. Moreover, in Hibernate, and it only create the table. Here we create the table manually, no frameworks that only they will create the table. You have to give informations to that framework. I want these are the fields, these are the types of fields. It only will create a table, it only create a primary key. That flexibility is available in the framework. In advanced Java manual, we only should create a table. Primary key is mandatory. If we insert the duplicate record, what answer will come out, I'm going to train it, because primary key is mandatory. Okay, right? See there, I am creating table. What is CLR SCR and CL SCR and clear screen? That syntax is CL space SCR. Yes or no? Right. Now I'll paste the query here. This is my query. So table created, no? Right. Whenever we create a table in SQL command line, you must use commit operation. Yes or no? Na? Your Oracle teacher said no? Right? Commit. What is that commit operation? I'll explain it very clearly here. You have to wait it. Why we have to do commit operation in data in advance? Sorry, because our program also going to interact with the database. I'll speak about commit. Okay, right? For today, you use commit operation. Internally, what happened? I'll show the diagram. Layers I'll show. Where it committed, I'll show very clearly to you. For now, after the creating the table, insert it. Sorry, creating the table, use commit operation. Got it right? If you want to check it, we had a command, no? Describe. Table name is what now? Employee 44. Already you know, SQL is case sensitive, non-case sensitive. SQL language is non-case sensitive. Our programming languages, C, C++, Java are case sensitive languages. Uppercase different, lower case different. There, both are same. In SQL language, non-case sensitive. It is not case sensitive. You can write uppercase or lower case. It takes as a same name. In SQL only, that is point. Why means to speak to your Oracle trainer. He'll give the reasons. I cannot go there and type the notes. So you'll waste my time. Got it, right? Okay. So anyway, my table is ready, right? After the table is ready, insert some records, right? Step 4, insert some records. Insert records into employee 44. Insert records into employee 44. Insert records into employee 44. Insert into table name employee 44 values. Yes or no? Right. This is a query structure, no? Insert into employee 44 and values. I am recollecting, and you know the Oracle. Somebody who not concentrated, you can follow my pattern and you can practice 1 or 2 queries today only, not tomorrow. Finish off that practices today only. Oracle side practices you must finish off today. Sir, I not started Oracle means use my queries and run it. In the place of employee, you take book. In the place of employee, you take product. And practice 2 or 3 models, you practice. Finish now. Right? Okay. Insert into employee 44 values. How many values now? Sir, there are 4 columns available now. Column number 1 is what now? EID varchar, ENAME varchar, EDesignation varchar, basic salary number. Whenever it is a varchar now, you must use single quotes. Yes or no? According to Oracle language, SQL, single quotes. I am writing A123 roughly and employee name. So Raj. So employee designation, some SC, some basic salary, some 12,000. I will take it. So why I am using single quotes now? Single quotes is for varchar. Whenever the number is there, you must not use a single quotes. Understood this point now, right? Okay. I am using a int number there. How to use float number and 10, 2. I'll show that example somewhere. float number. Now it is an integer number. So anyway, let me run this query once. Go here, CLR SCR my query. One row created, no, right. Repeat this by changing the values. Yes or no? Test engineer, salary some 13,000. Maintenance engineer having some 12,000. I inserted how many records now? 3 records. You must use what operation now? Commit. Always use commit for create, insert, update, delete. 4 queries, you must use commit. The reasons I'll give very clearly here. Okay, right. Why you are learning Oracle? For Java only. Why you are learning HTML? For Java only. I only should give the reasons. So, see there, I learn HTML, sir. I learn Oracle, man. The two people cannot communicate. You can design one form. How can you send the data to database table directly? Without a Java programmer, you cannot go. We only should control the 2 layers, or not now. Sir, I know HTML, sir, I know Oracle. You 2 people cannot communicate with each other. One in the web browser, one in the background. I will play a role by writing a server program. That's only our role. Understood this point? Because of this reason, whenever you selected full stack Java developer, Java is your backbone. Side bones are UI and Oracle. Not only concept, they are standbys to you. Y means one is in front of you, one is back of you. Oracle is back of you. In front, web browser is there. In the background, database is there. We are in the middle. So we people are going to connect them. So that solutions I will give it in the advanced Java commit. So whenever I want to see all the records, what is the command we are using now? Select star from employee 44. Select star from employee 44. So 3 records are ready. All of you understood this now? Right. Now we must write our Java program to display that data. Understood this point now? Right. Sir, this one I know, sir. Already Oracle trainer is giving training or not now? If I train the same thing, there is no difference between Oracle trainer and me. So here the output should come from my Java program. That's the target. Can I generate from my Java program now? That all, JDBC application. So we will write Java program. Our Java program communicates with database product. Run that query now. Select star from employee 44. Our Java program will run that query and collect the data and show the result. Understood this point? All right. Anyway, table is ready. Okay. So here insert minimum 5 records. Your practice at home, insert minimum 5 employee details. Employee details. Right. Now look here. Step 5 now. Step 5. Look here. Sir, anyway, we are going to write one Java program. Okay, fine. Java program easy only. Generally, constructing Java program easy only. Because we know variable, we know method, sir. We know one class, we can write it. But that JDBC driver should come out now, sir. Right. Step 5, one work you have to do now. See there. Find DB jar file. Don't write it now. Find DB jar file and copy into one user defined folder. We have to create one user defined folder. Find that database jar file and copy this to this folder. Make a step like this. Find db jar file. I will write what is that jar. I will write it. You have to wait it. So find db jar file and copy into one user defined folder. User defined folder. Find db jar file and copy into one user defined folder. So on the desktop, create one folder. That is only for 15 days anyway, because first 15 days JDBC, no, right? So I also created one folder. Always for student point of view, I'll keep one folder here. I must search it, huh? Right? Okay. Can you see one folder I created here? DB jar. I created one folder. That I only created, right click and create one folder. Create one folder there, right? Okay. Now you installed your product, or today evening you are going to install it at any cost. After installation, one lib folder will be there. I'll show it. See, in my system, C drive. Can you see Oracle exe? Can you see the folder? Right. So it is my installation folder where my product is installed here. I'll open that Oracle exe. In this I had app. In this I had Oracle. In this I had product. In this product I had that version number 11.2. Here I had server. In this server, if you open it, here one JDBC will be there. One JDBC folder here. JDBC folder. In JDBC folder, you can see what now? LIB. Can you see this LIB now? In this LIB, I had a jar file. One jar file. Executable jar file. Sorry, here 5 is there, 6 is there. Which one, sir? Means take the highest one. If 7 is there, 8 is there, take 8. If 8 is there, 9 is there, take 9. If 10 is there, 11 is there, take 11. Right? Okay. I am taking this OJDBC 6. Understood this point now, right? So my DB jar file, simply I'll write DB jar file in my system is OJDBC 6.jar. My DB jar file is OJDBC 6.jar. Okay, right. Look here. Now what I done here now, after finding this jar, this DB jar is available at, I'm giving a path here, available at Oracle app product 11.2 server JDBC LIB. Simply you can write ... LIB. So your all languages will have LIB, no? So Oracle also will have library folder. In that library folder, you can see it. Any doubt is there, you can come with your laptop and show to me. Right? Okay. If not, if you go and sit somewhere in the lab, if some person is there, he will help you. Right? Initial for 2-3 days, you have to take the support of somebody. It is needed because Java program is trying to communicate with database. Database separate, Java program separate. Initial 3-4 days, some complications will come. Because separate layers, no, both are separate layers. Right? Anyway, LIB. Sir, why specifically it is OJDBC 6.jar? Why specifically means I brought some list here. See that, don't write it, 2 minutes. Don't write it, don't write it. Database product and its jar files will be there separately. See there. If it is a Oracle, your versions are there, no? 10 version, 11 version, 12 version. The jar files can be 14.jar, 6.jar, 7.jar, 8.jar, 10.jar will be there. Any one jar will be there. For you 10, 11, 12, other than 12 you are having, no? That can be 10.jar. If 10.jar is not there, it will have 8.jar. Whatever it is there, you can take it. That you are calling it as a universal connection pool. That is UPC. So from there onwards in your system, it can be 8.jar or it can be 10.jar. Which one is the highest one? You have to take it. So any problem is coming, I said no, 2-3 days problem will be there. We have to resolve it. Okay, right? The jar files. Oracle, okay, sir. What about other? I given MySQL means MySQL connector java.version.jar. This is SQL server. This is some other. Because they'll ask in interview 1 or 2 jar files you say. So I written that list to you. What are the jar files related to other databases? Sir, how can I remember? Means don't remember anything, don't by hand anything. Remember 1 or 2, you remember it. Okay, right? In your workplace, they'll give a document to you. What database you are using? What is the username password related to the database? What is the port number and service name of the database? Got it now? What is the jar file available in the database? One document will come to you. Clearly, very clearly. So using them, you're going to construct the program. In our system, we have to find it, right? Okay, like this. Write this statement now. Sir, what is this jar file? See there, all of you. JAR stands for Java archive, which is compressed format of class files. Dot class files are there, no? More than one dot class file compressed together into one jar file. Make it. So write this notes if possible for reading purpose. Online students, doubts on Saturday. More questions you can ask on Saturday, and daily you can keep a questions after the session. Jar means compression of more than one dot class file compressed together into one jar. That will we call it as jar file. Compressed format of class files, dot class files. Tomorrow you must say to me what jar file you found it. So today, after the class, you check in your system. Oracle product will be there. So what jar file is available, you must find it today. And if you cannot understand that jar file, bring the laptop and show to me, offline students. If not, take one snapshot and show to me what jar file is available with you. That underscore G will be there. Don't use that underscore G like this. Underscore G will be there. Can you see underscore G? Right. Don't use that jar file. Use this jar file. 516 is there means you must use highest one. How many of you are using 11? Raise your hands. Oracle 11, anybody? Very good. Don't uninstall it. Who are using Oracle 11? Don't uninstall it. Oracle 19 and 21, your Oracle trainers will say. Because when you come to core Java also, I'll say go with 17 product. But Oracle 11 is the best product to compatible with the servers. Understood this point now? When you are running a projects, we use 11. Who are using 11? Don't touch it. Use it. It will have a best compatible with your Tomcat server and other servers. So other people also will have, sometimes your complications will come. If any product is there, don't uninstall it. If any product is there, don't uninstall now, because uninstallation will create a problem to you, because it will not properly uninstalled. You don't know that point or not, I don't know. Don't uninstall oracles. Once its product is there, let it be. If you uninstall it, you will think that it has been uninstalled, but Oracle product will not be uninstalled. Some services will be in the background. Whenever you install again, 2 listeners will be created. When the 2 listeners are created, Java program will not communicate. Tomorrow I'll find that queries from you. Tomorrow I'm going to face that problem only from the student. Sir, same process I used, sir, but connection not established, sir. It is a common question we get in the JDBC. Their same program not running, the reason is nothing but 2 steps the student will do. One, he uninstalled the product, he installed the product. That product will not communicate with the Java program. He faces a problem. Without his knowledge, he update the system, Windows updation he will do. Whenever he update the system, Oracle related environment will be updated. It will not communicate. The 2 things we face a problem always. So what he'll do, sir, means we'll call hardware engineer and ask him to uninstall totally. Because dual listeners will be created. 2 listeners are there. Our Java program calls. 2 listeners will be responding. Ambiguity will come, error will come. So that situation will come to you, can find it. Okay, right. Jar files, you write 1 or 2. Right. Can I go forward? Right. If you cannot write it, I'll apply it in the Google Classroom to you. Right. Okay. Now, how many steps completed now? See there. Find DB jar file and copy into one user defined folder. I found one jar file. Now I'm copying it. See there. So I am copying it now. Right click and copy. Don't cut it. And one student cut it already. Sir, I cut it and pasted. Sir, means some other complication will face it. So Oracle separate environment. No, sir, I cut it and paste. When he will say that, means slowly after 4 or 5 days he says, first 3 or 4 days not running, sir, not running, sir, not running, sir. Not running means we trainers will look into the program only. Generally that much of environment what you done we don't know. No. Sitting at home what you are doing we don't know. He'll be touching here and there. More complication with advanced Java. Right? Okay. Now anyway, copy and paste. See there. My folder is DB jar. I copied here. Can you see there? I copy, pasted. I kept this jar file into one folder. Sir, in my system, I installed somewhere, sir. I cannot find the folder. Some people that also will be there. I installed somewhere. I cannot search it, sir. Somewhere it is available. I clicked next and came somewhere it installed, sir. It is working, sir, at last. I entered into SQL. It is working. I am daily working. But today you asked me to find LIB. I cannot find LIB. How, sir? Means if you cannot find jar file, download it. Right? You know the product name, no? So any one product name, no? Sir, product 10, download this one. Product 11, download this one. Product 12, download 8. So product other than that, download 10. Download from external. You can type download DB jar file or OJDBC jar file. The links will come. You can download it. After downloading, copy that jar file into your user defined folder and keep it. Got it now? Right. Now, your Oracle product will have one port number, one service name. Because my Java program want to communicate with the database product, it needs port number. Port means connection point. Right. Example, I'll ask my student friend, I want to contact you. How can I contact you? He says, My phone number is there, sir. You can call it. Phone number is the port number. For connection purpose, that is one port number. In the biggest Airtel network, I had one port number, sir. That is my phone number. If you dial my phone number, you can connect it to me. In that 1 lakh plus users also, the call will come to me. The same way, database product also will have one port number. Your Oracle Corporation will release your database product with one port number, 1521. What is the port number name? 1521. It is a default port number released by the Oracle Corporation. Whenever you want to connect to the database product, our Java program should dial 1521. Dialing means using in the syntax. Sir, where this port number is there, how can I see it? Make it step 6. So, find the port number, find the port number and service name of database product. Service name of database product. Find the port number and service name of database product. Port number and service name of database product. Right. So one folder will be there. Sorry. One file will be there known as TNS names. We had a folder name known as TNS names.vara. One file will be there. I am searching that file. See that? Now I am going open C drive, Oracle exe anyway, app, Oracle product 11.2 server. Here I gone for JDBC. No. Now go for network. One folder is there. Network. In this network admin. In this admin you can find TNS names.vara. You can open it. What is the port number here now? What is the port number now? 1521. What is the service name now? XE. These two are mandatory. Because you must give the same information to Java program. You communicate with the Oracle product running on the port number 1521. It is going to provide one service to you known as XE. XE means Express Edition. Sir, my edition is Enterprise Edition, means ORCL will be there for you. Whether it is a XE or ORCL, you have to check it. You are having XE or ORCL. If not 1521, if not, I modified my port number while installation. So sometimes the port number will be modified. So finally, the statement. We can find port number and service name in TNS names.vara file in admin folder of network folder. Admin folder of network folder. We can find port number and service name in TNS names.vara, Oracle file indirectly, .vara file in admin folder of network folder. Sir, how to go to that network folder? So here I am writing the path. I am writing. This is the path I am writing. Sir, I cannot find it means search it. Here one search is there, no here. Here one search is there, no here search. Here you can type tns names.vara. It only will open that file to you. You can search the file. Once if you see enough, right? Okay. Now write this and keep it. Oracle XE app, Oracle product 11.2 server network. Admin. In that admin, you can find tns names.vara. Open the tns names.vara. You can find port number. You can see there. Port number 1521 will be there, or any other port number. Here, service name will be there. XE is my service name. Right. So you have to find your DB jar file. You have to find your port number and service name, and you have to make your product work. After installation, make your product to work means login process successful, create one table, insert 5 records, and keep the database ready and come by tomorrow. Understood this point now, right? So this is the work for today. So finish off it today. So that work you have to finish off it. So port number, service names, write in the notebook and keep it. Right? What is tomorrow's class? Tomorrow's class is JDBC API. I am opening. I am opening because I must write in that jar file only your driver is there. That DB jar file is there, no? In that jar file only your thin driver is available there. It is available there. From there, I am loading that jar file into your database application. I am going to load it. How I am loading, I am showing tomorrow. Tomorrow it takes much time and up to 115, 120 it takes tomorrow. Without writing my first program, I will not leave it by tomorrow. No problem and eat more and come. Right? Okay. Because I cannot drop in the middle that application development. I will finish off it. So tomorrow, much notes will come. Right? Tomorrow, do the work by today, everything and come. Okay, right? Tomorrow's class is JDBC API, running the first program to interact with this first database table. Take a break. Thank you very much for today.
So I can practice the lab. But I can also practice. Very good. Thank you. So 6 to 7, 7:30. 6 started the class. Then later కావాలన్నా లెటర్ కావాలన్నా సార్ ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ అనేది లేట్ వస్తాను ఆఫీస్కి లేట్ వస్తా అని చెప్పాను సార్ లెటర్ మనం రాయాల్సిన అక్కడ ఇస్తారు. laptop player